So, today starts a new vlog, and that means time to do all sorts of weird stuff and put it on video. Who knows how this is going to go? Maybe it'll go well, maybe it won't. I'm Clayton, and Taylor will be here soon, and we're going to Grand Prairie, which is the biggest city closest to us. And we're doing a day of, what's the word I usually use for this? Retail therapy. So, come along with us, and we'll see you in a moment. Alrighty. So, in an effort to make as much footage as possible, I am going to just have this running until I get out to the vehicle at the very least. Got everything I need. We are about to go outside. Yeah, got everything. And it's bright. It is fucking bright. Oh, fuck. Here we go. There's a Taylor.
I was gonna say, are we in the midst of filming already?
I figured I would.
Selfie cam. All right.
I figured I would. And I'm using the older phone because, well, I can't fit this one in full-size mode, so.
I remember.
Here, hold this for a second.
Oh, shit.
Gracing the people with your mug.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the plan, Stan?
Well, it's time to go.
Is it?
Yep. I briefly lost my the fucking thing for the air on my tires. The little cappy thing.
Oh, the cap?
Yeah.
I mean, technically you don't need to have it on there.
No, which is good because I lost it.
Fuck.
I'm gonna buy a new one in Grand Prairie. There's somewhere I can probably find it at a gas station.
Surely to God. I mean, hell, you can find that even here in Dawson.
I tried at Co-op because that's where I got a Monster here real quick. But
So anyways, do you want to tell, I gave a quick overview. Do you want to give the people a proper itinerary?
well, I don't really, there's not a huge one. There was the brief miscommunication or misunderstanding about marks.
Well, yeah, I think you were still kind of high. Because, like, I literally mentioned, dude, why don't you go get your shoes and give me a little more time to wake up, and you didn't pick up that I thought you meant the Dawson Creek marks.
No, well, because I said, the way I said it is, like, get it on first thing, because it's on the way in.
I figured you just meant, like, fucking, just get it.
No.
Get it after the first thing you do before we leave, kind of thing.
No, the one here does never have anything, so.
I always find the shoes I need, so it must not be for your big old feet.
I got like size 13.5, 14.
That's what I wear, 13s.
Well, either way, that's a possibility. We can always skip that. I can try it here or whatever, but see how it goes. Head by the mall and shit. We got all those places. We got lots of places. We'll fill you in on the way
As we get there.
Yeah, because it's a case by case basis.
Cases, if you will.
That's a fucking stupid term.
So we were just saying, we're passing through an old a place I lived in back when I was a fucking child of yay high.
Back when I was but a sperm in the balls.
You weren't even a fetus. You weren't even a gleam in your daddy's eye when I was a child, this age.
I might have been, I don't know.
No, I was like, Taylor, I was like 10 or 11.
Okay.
Like, I was...
Well, okay, wait, my dad was 22, no, I was 4 years off.
Anyways. And we were just musing over the fact, because I was thinking, like, nostalgically thinking, I would love to kind of live back out here and such like that. But Taylor brought up.
Yeah, me personally, I'm too much of a city guy. Like, I need shit around me. I don't like...
you need to move to New York, shit everywhere. This too.
I don't want to... yeah, I don't want to move to New York. I also would never want to live in the U.S. because
That's fair.
I'm a racist and I hate Americans. I'd like to live in Victoria, though. Victoria's the most wonderful city I've ever visited in my life, and I'd love to go back there.
Down on the island?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
The problem, of course, is it's fucking expensive because you're on an island.
Yeah.
You gotta ship everything in there, everywhere. Awful.
But no, what I came to is saying is that I'm kind of two minds on the whole thing, because I totally understand and love the idea of, like, big city, you get all the perks. You have pretty much easy access to things. If you're not close to something, take the bus, you're fucking there. And those kinds of things. But my other side of things is the countryside. You're fucking away from everybody. There's no people.
Yeah,
or very few people, at least.
I have no problem with like a whole shit ton of people around. Like as long as they don't bother me. And the big say everyone's just kind of like you're anonymous essentially, and that's what I like.
That's true. That it brings its own anonymity in its own way.
But you're still around people. So
yes.
It's like,
So I guess the best way to do it is be rich and live in the city and have a countryside to escape to.
That's what all the fucking billionaires do.
Exactly.
They got their New York mansions, and then they got their Vermont estates.
There's nothing's more secluded than a fucking penthouse at the top of the tallest building.
Or like an island in the middle of the ocean with like a weird satanic, with like a weird pseudo satanic temple on it where you molest children.
Okay, I was good up until that part.
Okay, because when I thought of like billionaires isolated second home, I immediately went to Epstein. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, well, I mean that's not surprising.
No.
I understand where you're going with. I take the island getaway minus the pedophile sex cult.
Okay, that's fair.
So yeah,
I think most people are going to pass on the pedophile sex cult.
Yes.
Most people hard pass.
I kind of hope they do, Taylor. I kind of fucking hope they do. Jesus. Over about two and a half years ago, we did that trip.
Yep.
Now, for those not knowing, the trip was on the other channel on Geek Gamer Alert. So
yeah.
So I think this is our first official blog on Two Tired Geeks.
Maybe, I think so.
Vlog, I should say.
I guess. I know what you meant. Yeah. V and V are very similar sounds.
It's true.
It's for the same reason the Japanese can't pronounce V most of the time, so they substitute with B.
I don't know if you're being racist or that's
no. That is actually true. Because it's like the definite like TH sort of sound they have difficulty doing, and like the definite sort of L and R. Because it's like a weird in between thing. People just sort of hear it as an R, but like linguistically speaking, it's in between. But no, I always think about like Sailor Moon because there's Sailor Venus, right?
Yeah.
And it's a 50-50 of whether or not a cast member is going to be able to pronounce her name or not. So most of the Sailor Senshi can pronounce Sailor Venus, kind of, but Sailor Venus herself cannot. So she says Sailor Venus nearly every single time.
Venus.
Sailor Venus. Sailor Venus. And I laugh every time because she cannot do it. The actual actress cannot do it. Most everyone else can.
Maybe get the actress that can say her own fucking name.
Whatever. Japanese don't care that much.
That's fair.
It's like that's how it sounds to them because there's a difference between like katakana and actual English. It's like it's how Japanese is.
Different things to notice too, because we have a plethora of different fucking backgrounds working at Walmart.
Yeah.
And I was trying to touch up on on the few Spanish words I know when I was talking to that new girl. What the hell was her name?
Pamela.
Pamela, yeah. And I'm apparently completely garbage at it. And she was with it. I think I've noticed too is that some languages flow better than English.
Oh yeah.
English is a fucking angular fucking language.
Of course it is. It's Germanic at its base.
That's fair. That would do it.
Yeah. No, because English it starts in Proto-Germanic, and that's sort of I think that would come from the continent, and then it sort of spreads up to Scandinavia, and then from there, from the continent also goes to England, to the British Isles, and then from there you get Old English or Anglo-Saxon, and then the French arrive, and then you get Middle English, and that's where it starts sounding semi-intelligible.
To us.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. But it's fucking interesting how you can, when you read Anglo-Saxon, you have like a translation right beside you can kind of see, they're like, okay, this is this word and this is this word. The grammar's all off. It's similar. It's like that. It's basically just English, but you removed the French, and like there's no great vowel shift. You took all that shit back like 1,000 years. It makes perfect sense.
It's all English and they removed the French. I mean, that sounds like world history. So
yeah.
Also, I'm sorry for the bumping there. We're on Alberta roads, which are just garbage.
Yeah.
So,
like most things, Alberta.
Here, let me see if I can
very racist.
Skip it around to the front there. I don't know if it's noticeable, but there's like, I don't know what the fuck they're not speed bumps, so it's just patching lines across the road every meet.
So Spanish.
Oh, whoops. I'm ready. It's going. You can talk.
Okay.
It just wasn't facing.
Okay, so Spanish is interesting because it actually has the exact same like vowel set as Japanese. There is an old like World War II era training film and it's teaching American soldiers who'd be going into the Pacific Front how to speak Japanese, and it's the usual shit. It was I remember this one was te agero, and that's raise your hands up, because it's mostly trying to get people to surrender. It's like, where is your enemy commander? How many of them are you?
Take us to your leader, kind of thing?
Yeah, drop your weapons, or halt, and now continue, like march forward. It's the shit that you say
in that setting where you have war prisoners or shit like that.
Yeah, it's to communicate with prisoners of war, and or get people to surrender so you can get prisoners of war and you can get information out of them.
Yeah.
And people in the comments were mentioning, like, it may have been because they had to basically tell them, okay, when you see this vowel, this is how it was pronounced. There's like a mid-Atlantic accented gentleman who actually speaks the language very well. Like, he actually seems to have a very good grasp of Japanese, and he's explaining it to the people. And people in the comments were like, why didn't they just tell them that, like, use Spanish, and that might be sort of a common touchstone. But other people were like, listen, it's the army, you add one more language, you're going to confuse the hell out of them.
That's fair.
I don't think they're going to understand it, so people feel that was funny.
Well, like I was saying, that I noticed, like, saying, like, English is angular, you said it's, like, from Germanic.
Oh, yeah.
And this thing is, like, it's just interesting how much the other ones seem to flow, like, so there's such a more, I don't know, the best way I can describe it is they're much more rounded languages. Like, it just seems like they can just roll words and letters around like it's nothing, whereas when we speak English, it's like,
no, there's, I mean, it probably doesn't help that we're native English speakers, and this is just sort of how it sounds, but the Germanic languages do sort of have that quality to them.
They're angular.
Yeah, no, they're very harsh and strict and very angular. But yeah, you have shit that's Japanese, and most of the Asian languages are fairly flowing. Chinese, because a lot of it's based on modulation and like tone and speed and so on for the exact same words. So it's a hoi tao, ding dong, and that's basically how it sounds. And it doesn't sound very fluent. You listen to Japanese, and it's like,
so I need to clarify, were those words, or was that just racist Chinesing?
That's literally Chinesing, but that is how it sounds. Is this?
It does actually. That's the sad fact about it, is that a lot of times it does actually kind of sound like that. Except,
I mean, you could do great impressions like German.
Well, it's the thing I read, and I don't know how true it was, but like, it seems that it's easier to when you're talking Japanese people, it's almost easier to actually when they're trying to understand your English is to go full racist English, and they actually understand you better, which is the sad fact.
It's because the most exposure to English that they have heard is filtered through katakana, which basically that's English. Is English is reading English through katakana, so you have these more strict Japanese style vocalizations. So you don't say like hello, you say hero, and like literally, that's what it's like. That's how they've been taught. Because most of the time when they're taught English is like kids. Because I think most of the time they're taught English, and they start very young. But they're not taught by English fluent people.
No,
they're taught by Japanese teachers who are reading off a textbook, and they're using based on katakana, and it's. So they have that sort of sound, but if you say like hello, like it's going to be a lot more difficult for them to understand. Or like THs, like I said, THs is a very difficult sort of sound because they don't have any of that. Like they have T, and they have S, and like S is usually a substitute, or sometimes like a Z sort of sound. But yeah, it makes it easier if you try and speak it in their sort of way they've been used to.
Everybody's in a hurry today, apparently.
And it's Albertans, they always are.
That's fair.
I mean, on the Albertan roads. It was a rock.
Yeah, it was.
On the Albertan roads especially, everyone drives like a fucking jackass.
Oh, Albertans drive like jackasses no matter what the roads are.
But BC, though, they also drive in Albertan roads. They take for the local flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling I know the reasoning for it, but your thought of being a teacher, you actually are quite good at teaching source material.
Oh, yeah.
I think I know the reason why you wouldn't, though, because you'd probably murder your entire class the moment that they get in trouble.
Oh, yeah. I'd be like Zetsubo Sensei, but the opposite, where I try and kill a student every time instead of trying to kill myself.
You try to do that too, Taylor, I'm pretty sure.
That's fair. That feel...
Murder-suicide?
Yeah.
You got any tinge to it?
Hold on, I need to green text in real life. That feel when no harm of Japanese schoolgirls who you're a teacher of, but they're all actually the same girl possessed by a ghost. Because it's like, why even live, fam?
So stealth-based mechanics.
Okay, yeah,
We got into a conversation on this. So let's continue.
So most games do not have like the consideration for like stealth systems. You just have a game where it's just like a normal sort of thing, and then you have to like well, it's like a regular action game, and then you have to, or like tailing missions. Those are the fucking worst. Even in Assassin's Creed games where there is stealth, which that's how we started all this.
Yes.
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
It just comes out of nowhere. It's like swimming missions when there's no like thought put into the mechanics. It's just like an extra little thing, and it's not like the main focus.
Yeah.
It's always going to be worse because there isn't going to be as much testing into making it move it like.
Sometimes it's a case. It really is a case of, hey, look, we have this mechanic in. Here's the mission, so you can fully feel all the immersiveness of it. And it's like, no.
It's like Mario 64. Like.
Okay, where'd that come from?
Well, because when they're making the game, they spent,
swimming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they spent hours and hours and hours in development testing and making sure that all the movement felt great. And then they did swimming, and they clearly did not do the same. Swimming
God,
feels
no.
boring.
Swimming is horrible. That's why I refuse to do any of the water levels.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that was horrible.
Yeah, no, they clearly did not put that much thought into it, but that was the thing.
They put about as much thought into the camera controls, but we won't get into that.
Oh my god. But it's because it's tacked on. There's no thought, but it's just, here's an extra little gameplay addition. But they don't put enough work into it to make it as refined as everything else. I think my favorite example is Metal Gear Solid 2, because it's three of the worst things put into one. It's an underwater section where like a part of the area is flooded, and it's backtracking because you already did it, went through it to go forward, and it's an escort section.
Oh god.
It's
all the worst things.
It is. It's Metal Gear Solid 2 is kind of terrible, except on like a meta like literary sort of level. We were analyzing it in terms of like the reception to the previous games. It's basically,
and also when you're taking memes out of it.
Yeah. It's MGS2 is the first game, but worse deliberately in terms of because of it's designed to be that way. It is designed to be a worse version of the first game.
Fair enough.
But that's not fun to play. Which is why I don't replay it.
I mean, that's understandable.
We're now into 60.
But when we got into this due to Assassin's Creed and talking about which ones we preferred. Now, I gave my top 3 to you, and I'll say it again for the cameras. My top 3 is Black Flag at number 1, fucking Odyssey at 2, and Valhalla is the latest one, and then the best, and third. So would you care to grace us with your top 3?
Well, obviously number 1 is 2. Assassin's Creed 2.
I do like 2 for sure. 2 is a really good one, and it was definitely a major step up from 1. But I don't know. I mean, I just kind of got tired of Ezio.
Well, firstly, that's the worst opinion I've ever heard in my life. Anyways, 2 would be Black Flag, because I love Black Flag.
Good choice.
Good. And then after that would be, I'm trying to figure out if I should fucking pass these people. Okay, so first let's just determine this before we go. Do you mind if I just go buy shoes?
Yeah, just go fucking buy shoes.
Okay, so stay in this lane.
Yes.
Okay, and then 3 would probably be Revelations. Probably.
Revelations?
Yeah.
So sticking with the Ezio.
Yeah, no, because
that's fair.
The Ezio trilogy.
You stand for Ezio?
Oh, I fucking love Ezio.
Yeah, fair enough.
After the dry sack of oatmeal that was Altair.
Altair was fucking. I mean, I get the point. He is what he is. That's his character. He's the fucking stoic assassin. That's his thing.
But he's so uninteresting.
He very much is.
There's like no interesting characters in the first game. Some of the assassination targets, a little bit.
Fucking what the hell was I think the fucking leader of the assassins was
Al-Mualim.
Al-Mualim was, I think, more fucking entertaining than Altair was.
Oh yeah, he's
that's only because he fucking betrayed people. Spoilers.
Yeah, for a 14-year-old game. No, it's Altair's not an interesting character. I'm gonna have to fucking pass this dude. Jesus Christ.
Jesus fuck.
But then Assassin's Creed 2, all characters, all the time, very story focused.
You're 100% right on that. Like they brought character into the game.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say Desmond Miles. How do you feel about the fact they killed him off?
I think it was a missed opportunity because.
You think they should have stuck with him?
Oh well, I mean, I think the third game should have been like the resolution of his story, but they just kind of killed him off. Because the implication...
Well, it was the resolution of his story.
I guess.
It's just not the way we wanted.
Because the implication that people... I mean, a little after Assassin's Creed 1 came out, there was like fan-made trailers for like a modern-day Assassin's Creed game where Desmond is like the new main character and he's doing shit in the modern day.
I had always hoped that there'd be a futuristic Assassin's Creed.
That is what people
it's
thought
still
it was going to be.
Possible, You just got to do it with that new chick they got.
Yeah, I think from what I understand, the new game, they're trying to like put her out of the limelight. They're trying to get rid of her because most
Well, yeah,
people
you don't
like
play
her.
as her very often. You can mainly play as the fucking historical ones.
But people thought that was gonna
Historical.
Be, yeah, is that you'd have the Altair to introduce, and then in the Ezio trilogy, you would have Desmond learning how to be an assassin, and then the third one you'd have like another character, and that was Hatham. But I don't know why I'm going right this way. And then you'd finish off with Desmond. He would finish off like the modern day storyline, and then from there you could do other stuff.
Yeah,
but that'd be sort of like the big storyline. That'd be the thing.
Here's a little funny thing I noted too, is that were you entertained by the fact that that basically Ubisoft Montreal turned themselves into Abstergo?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. They basically just modeled themselves Abstergo as them,
which is
funny.
It's weirdly honest.
Weirdly honest and also funny. I thought it's a neat touch though too. It's kind of a little self-insert, but
yeah. Anyways, Assassin's Creed, a series. That's my thought.
It is. It very much is. No coincidence. Anyways, especially if it was. Why is this on the? All right. So.
Hello. We've made a couple stops.
An impromptu one.
Clayton just
at my behest.
Clayton just bought sunglasses.
Well, not just that. Got these nice fucking snowboard and sunglasses, and I picked up a Lego thing.
Yeah, I accosted him until he was willing to go into a toy store for children.
I am a little disappointed. I was hoping they'd have a bigger selection than they did, but
hey, you found something.
Yeah, I do. It's been a while since I put together a Lego set, so I am a firm belief that Lego's for everyone. Yes, the Duplo and stuff like that, the other ones is meant for the smaller children, but regular Lego, like the sets that have lots of pieces and all that, that's for everybody.
There you go.
It's a nice way to keep your mind firm, too, is to sit and focus on work on them.
Oh, my goodness, it's a gorgeous summer day. I bought shoes.
It is not summer.
It's summer.
It is not.
It's summer.
It's fucking not.
It's spring.
It's barely. It's not for another couple days.
It's +6.
There's that.
This is shorts and t-shirt weather. It's time to bust out the pool.
Bust out the pool as you get in and it's still got ice forming on it.
I have an inflatable pool. We just fill it up. It's not gonna not frozen.
No, the ice forms on the water, not on the pool itself.
Well, it's not that cold. It's not winter.
But anyways, we're heading to what for now? EB Games?
EB Games.
Yeah, so EB Games. Did you hear, Taylor? I think EB Games sells video games.
What?
I don't know. I think they changed that recently.
That's a new development.
I know, right? Fucking never heard of that shit before.
No, me neither.
What I love is that's a prevalent enough joke that most people will get.
It's like EB Games, GameStop, all the game stores, because almost all people just go digital these days.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or they order, like they can order off like Amazon. So what they gotta do? They gotta fill it with bullshit. I gotta fill their stores with bullshit.
And I plan to buy some of that bullshit.
I probably won't, because there's usually never anything interesting.
But you are the one that's saying we go there next. So.
I want to look for see if there's any Switch games.
That's fair.
I just got.
They might have some deals. I'll put my head back. Sorry.
Yeah, this is a horrible intersection. This intersection.
Why did you choose this intersection?
Because this is also the easiest intersection. It's
apparently not.
It's the easiest and the quickest, but it's still terrible. And that's
easiest and the quickest. Quickest is the title of quickest is being stretched to a thin.
Do you want to know how worse it'd be if we'd gone out and we tried to use the main road there?
How worse?
Much worse.
All right.
Significantly.
I take it we're going left?
Yep.
Right.
That's the problem, is we gotta go left to go to around there and then get to EB.
Well, I was gonna say, it looks like we have lots of empty space.
Over there now. Well, we're almost there. Come on, fellas.
Oh, right, of course, yeah. Zoom.
Zoom. Remember those commercials for a car that goes zoom, zoom? No, it goes zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yeah, and then they got replaced by the Zoom Zoom kid.
Yeah, I remember Zoom Zoom. I remember Zoom Zoom.
Literally, that was the next commercial after the Zoom Zoom Zoom. Zoom Zoom Zoom. I don't know what the fuck language it was, but
it sounded Swedish.
I've been here before. The back alley behind the
Oh?
Actually, I came here with my dad and Jordan one time there, and we had to pick up some stuff from him. He commandeered my truck, and with that, me and Jordan as well to help.
Ah.
So,
Alrighty.
the upside was we got to have some fucking original Joe's Burgers or whatever it's called.
Five Guys?
No, not Five Guys. The other one's that's next to Five Guys, near Five Guys.
In-N-Out Burger?
It's Joey's Only or Original Joe's, one of the two.
I don't know which one you're talking about, but I'll probably discover.
I know it's near Five Guys.
Okay.
which we'll be going to as well at some point today.
Yes. God, there's no other fucking parking spots.
He said as he drove past multiple parking
There we go.
spots.
Those things are terrible to get out of.
That's fair. All right. And because I'm the kind of vlogger that doesn't take it inside of a fucking place, we'll see you afterwards. That's right, I'm a frugal bitch with high-class tastes.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking 420 blaze it.
So I've been apparently fairly frugal, as I said in the beginning here, compared to Taylor.
Yeah, I have like little under 200.
I have sunglasses.
I have like
I think we said that already.
Yeah. I have a little under $200 that I can spend, and then I can add another 100 if need be. Right now we're going
I
to
still have like what, 400?
440.
We'll just say 400.
Yeah. So no, you are fucking.
But then again, I'm about to probably drop at least around $200 at this next store.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna drop a bit too.
Fucking strange ideas. If you go to Grand Prairie and you are a fucking nerd shit like D&D, comics, all those good shit, this is like the perfect store. This is the Mecca. It is 100%.
And don't forget too, we still got to go to the Goodwill.
Yeah, so well, that's not going to probably cost too much.
Listen,
let's be honest, Taylor. That's probably not going to cost too much.
We're gonna break the bank at that fucking Goodwill.
We'll buy everything.
All right, sir. Your total is $12.95. It's like, goddamn, I don't think I have that much.
Fuck, that's just gonna break the bank.
All right, let's fucking do this.
Now, a thing I'm going to say quickly is that I know that unlike other vloggers, we don't take our camera into the store and everything, and that's because, well, one of the things is because we work in retail ourselves,
yeah,
we understand just how much it's kind of a douche move to do that.
Yes, it is.
Because you are causing problems for the workers, and I almost called everybody associates.
Yeah.
Fuck them in Walmart too.
I mean, it's fine if you like get permission, but
yeah, of course, definitely.
or if you like know the people, like, oh yeah, you're friends with these people, or you're frequent, like, but even still, it's just kind of, you don't want to bother them.
You're disruptive. Too,
you're retail.
Thing, so.
You know what it's like.
So yeah, on that note, we'll see you in a moment. All right.
Welcome back, everyone.
I'm deflated. Financially.
$260 was it?
250, 260, something like that.
Yeah.
After getting into the place I just sung the praises of, I am now richer, not in money, but in models for me to paint.
Richer
for
in
D&D.
spirit.
Richer in spirit. And I like that lady that was in there. She was like, it's good for your mental health.
Yeah.
You know, Granny had it right. I'm with her on that. Shout out to that older lady. She's a good person. Also, what did you say she said when you were waiting for me?
She was like, there's so much to look at. I bought like 2 volumes of
He
manga.
bought 2 pieces of manga, and then he just basically helped me cart the rest of my shit.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do the show at the end, the show off at the end of this video.
Yeah, we gotta do a big display.
I bought a couple. I went against my better thinking and bought a couple of overlarge models for me to paint too. Like I got which one? I got the ship.
Necron.
I got the Necron doesn't need to be painted. He's an action figure that just can be posed. But I got the boat, and I got I also got the I think the other big one was like the water elemental. I think.
Yes, that was.
I shouldn't say boat. It's an airship. But yeah. So yeah, I have about $190 left to spend while we're here.
Yep.
And I have to save a little bit of that for burgers.
I've got 190 also, and I gotta spend some on gas. But you know what? If need be, I can take out more money. I got a lot of money in my savings.
He has a bit more leeway than I do.
And also, I'm getting my tax return probably within the next like month or so.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get mine
and that's gonna
done.
be a big. If I did it correctly, it's gonna be a shit ton of money. So
I've been hearing a lot of people have been getting a lot of money on their tax returns.
Because what it is
this something we should be talking about on the vlog?
I don't
I
know.
don't think it's illegal.
I don't think so. I mean, but from what I understand, the thing is that they put out like the government did like a new like COVID-based thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what exactly it is, but if you get it, then you get more, and I'm expecting like $1,600. So
That'd be nice.
Yeah, if it's correct, I think I did everything right.
I don't know. Okay, now Sienna, I know she got like 4,000 or something.
Holy fuck!
Mind you, she also does her taxes here. She's still registered as an Alberta.
That might
So it might make a difference.
provinces, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta try and get into this next thing here.
So you pay for it.
Because I gotta turn off on there, and then yeah, Wonderland
Lordy.
is very close by from here.
Postal Service of Anberlin and Paramore.
So
Fuck, are you listening to? Oh, Okay, I heard Berlin. I thought maybe you were listening to news. I forgot
No.
Berlin's actually a band.
I didn't know. I heard Paramore. I'm assuming they're talking about something.
Paramore is where a point where I clued back in. It was like, oh, she's talking about bands. Okay, fair enough.
I'm on the world news.
We have fucking satellite radio, which Taylor attests to being the best thing in the world.
I could not live without it. I really couldn't.
That's fair. That's understandable. Did I tell you there the other day? Just this reminded me here. There was that giant puddle on the way to work.
Okay, I know you did not
It's
tell
the
me
direction from. Oh no, I didn't tell you, but you know what I'm talking about. There's like this giant one in the road
just across, you know that empty lot beside A&W? When you're driving down there past that?
Yeah.
And I might have hit it a little hard. And yeah, it hit up to the top of my roof. So for a second or two, I had no sight in front of me. As I was like, I'm turning on the wipers now. I would say it cleaned the truck, except for the fact it was muddy water. Oh lordy, here we are in downtown Grand Prairie.
This is the old town of Grand Prairie.
Downtown.
Yeah. Yeah, this is all the old shit.
Don't we usually park at like a fucking...
At like the sawmill, yes.
Sawmill? I thought we parked like it was a farmer's market or something.
It's a restaurant. You can do either one. I'm going to play it by ear and sort of see what I can get at. Because the parking, it's Friday afternoon. It's not super consistent in terms
fair enough.
3 p.m.
The downside of us coming on a Friday is, of course, it's Friday, so everybody's fucking ripping around at top speed.
Yeah, that guy just ran a red light.
Nice of him.
Yeah.
Nice. And what were we supposed to do? Wait like a regular person? Genuine minded?
I don't know.
Alberta Computers.
While I'm here, I should stop at the sex store.
Yes. Yes. For all that sex you don't have.
Here's that.
Also, Victoria's attic. I feel like, you know, the attic is not where all the sex is being had.
No.
It's the basement. Come on.
Yeah, there's the rabbit hole there, and then...
Yes.
Wonderland's like a street.
Rabbit Hole is a wonderful little store.
It is. I love it.
Bookstore, full on. It is not made for people of me and Taylor's size.
No.
As we tend to barely fit down the alleys, the aisles, whatever.
Alright.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, we're going to park just here. It says no parking except for customers, but I don't care.
You're the one that has to deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh, the sawmill. Okay, when you say sawmill, for some reason I thought an actual sawmill.
In the middle of downtown,
I don't fucking know.
Aurora Borealis at this time of day, located entirely in your kitchen.
Yes. May I see it?
No.
No. I figured I'd do some landscape shots too for...
Alright, we'll park and then we'll walk. And then from here, yeah, I think Wonderland's like a road down.
Sawmill parking only.
Yeah. Or else we'll be tagged and towed.
Oh, but see, oh god. And what do you do, Taylor, if this does happen this one day?
Well, we'll figure it out.
We'll cry. So, we just stopped by
Wonderland.
and the Rabbit Hole.
Yeah.
Rabbit Hole being a wonderful little bookstore.
It's very cozy.
I picked up a Star Wars comic that is all about the about 3PO and R2's adventures before the original series.
I went a little more literary, and I picked up a book by C.S. Lewis and some of the works of Ezra Pound.
These are lies. What did you actually get?
That's what I literally got.
Did you actually get this?
No, that's actually what I got.
What book did you get by C.S. Lewis?
I don't remember the title.
There's only one thing by Lewis that I know the name of, and it's because it was referenced in a Calvin and Hobbes comic.
Besides Narnia, or
Yeah, besides Narnia.
what is it? I'm curious.
The Screw Tape Letters.
Oh yes, that's a really good one. I have that in my C.S. Lewis collection. I have like a big
Fuck,
book.
this is the downside I remember of having sunglasses, and for people who have glasses. I'm sweating, so of course now I'm giving off heat that's making my glasses fog up.
Yeah, you see that white building there on the left?
Ah?
The blank one, that's where Acropolis was.
Okay. Like the one with the blue on the top,
Yeah.
or the one past? Oh, the blue on the top, okay.
Yeah, it used to be Acropolis.
What is it now?
I don't know.
Ah.
I suppose we could go and see.
That's up to you.
But
But,
it's gonna be easier in the long run.
anyways. And then at Wonderland I picked up some DC comics, a few Marvel comics, and a few Magic cards, just because it is a thing. So.
It's a compulsion.
It is. It has been for years. Look, here's my honest truth. I got into Magic just because it was something I was doing with my friends, and I continued getting them because...
Autism?
No, I just really like the artwork on them. They're like little mini pictures you take with you.
That's fair.
But I actually kind of am into playing the game, but I still am not like the fucking must have this way, ultimate combo, kill everyone. No. I just like playing the game with my friends. That's why I don't I don't do things like fucking blind tournaments or stuff like that. What the fuck are they doing?
I don't know. Back there, anyways, there was Cards Board King Cafe. I forgot about the place. Apparently, I don't know. I'm assuming it's all the expensive board games. Not that we'd have money for it anyway.
No, I'm flagging here. I have enough money for my burgers. And maybe the the Goodwill shop should be, because there's never really anything super expensive at the Goodwill.
No.
Which is where we're going next, I believe.
Yeah, Goodwill, and then from there we're gonna hit the Toys game, and then from there we'll
taunt me with Toys Games Emporium, as I have nothing to. To be fair, I gave myself 500 with 600 with an extra 100 buffer, which I'm probably digging into now. So.
Oh yeah, probably.
Isn't that what it was? Yeah, I don't know.
I think. Listen,
After we're done with this clip, I'll check.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
It never hurts to keep track. It's never a bad thing to be very what's the word I'm looking for being very paranoid with your money. Be paranoid. Just be scared at all times. Be afraid. You must always be afraid.
That's a great life lesson. That's how I operate.
Yes. Well, anyways. So, Taylor's gone back into the GameStop. We came all the way back. He had to get the Tanjiro figurine. So I'll update you here when he comes back. All right, here he comes. Anytime.
What is it, Sanka? Are you getting them the
Of course, I let them know what you chose to do. So here, quickly, let's just give a show.
Take a look at this fucking
you came
beauty.
back for.
Oh, it's fucking beauty.
Yeah.
$115.
Jesus, fuck. You had to. You had to do it. The trunk is getting rather full.
They're trying to give me the hard sell on the edge card, and it's like
On the which?
on the edge card, their card or whatever.
Oh.
It's like I'm fine. I live out of town. I never come to EB Games.
Except for like.
Wait, they're
once
called
a month.
GameStop officially now.
Oh yeah.
They must
How did we not notice that?
We're not very attentive, Clayton.
They have this. You know, the thing is, EB Games and GameStop had the same color scheme for their words too.
I think
it was red and blue, red and white. Yeah.
I think EB's just like the Canadian version.
Well, now it's GameStop straight up, I guess.
Whatever. Anyways, now
yeah, that's happened.
Now we're heading to Toys Games. See if there's anything good there.
To drain the last of your money. I'm probably not going to buy much.
I probably won't either. I usually don't unless there's like a rare game that looks interesting.
I am mystified. I remember the name, but I do not remember. I cannot place a place.
Do you remember where I bought Bubsy 3D? It was that.
I wasn't with you when you bought Bubsy 3D. You got that when you were with your mom.
Oh right, that's right. You're right. One of my parents during that. But I thought we were together.
Parents.
I thought we might have been together at that point.
No, that was the thing. You came back and was like, Clayton, look what I got. And then we make a fucking cursed video out of it.
Yeah. Oh, those are good days. Those are good days.
Oh, jeez. I heard a clunk in the trunk. I'm just worried that the trunk opened and closed or something.
No, I'd see it. That's fine.
Having a heart attack.
It's
over
probably
here.
just stuff shifting around there. We got a lot of shit in the trunk.
We do. Like that trunk had a bunch of shit in it to begin with.
We have a lot of junk in that trunk. I'll tell you what.
Yes. Yes. Very true. Very true. Oh lordy! And then after that, we'll get Five Guys, and then we'll go home.
And
I think
probably gas, then Five
gas.
Guys.
Oh yeah, how are you doing, gas?
Good.
Oh shit, that thing's barely moved.
Yeah, no, it's good.
He says his car is amazing on gas, but I mean, like, it's proving it right here.
I fucking love this thing. It is so good. No, I'm definitely going to. I'm gonna change lanes firstly, but no, I'm definitely not gonna have to fill up as much as I thought I was going to.
That's a good thing, at least.
I was budgeting for quite a bit more on gas.
Hey, it's as I always say, it's better to guess high and have money left over.
Yep.
Than it is to, well, do the opposite.
Exactly. And I managed to sneak some fucking shoes in there, shirts. We've made quite a haul.
You even got some suitable, like, you know, good adult purchases in there as well. I bought nothing but shit.
I need to think of where all my...
It's fine, my money goes to adult purchases normally, so...
Exactly. Now I need to figure out where exactly to put my Tanjiro. Probably somewhere on my manga bookcase. Which is where a lot of my figures are. I think actually all of them are on there, either on the very top or mixed in with the shelves. When we were at... what's the name of the place? Strange Ideas. I almost bought, it was very, very close, Darkness from Konosuba. It was the winter-themed outfit.
Oh, okay.
Because it would have matched with the Megamine I also bought from there. I was very close.
And how much was that one?
It was like $80, I think. It was 70 or 80. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hold off.
Oh, lordy.
Heading through the nice little back area now.
I'm definitely reaching the end point, nearing the end point of my adventurousness. That is Sam running out of energy.
Yeah. Caffeine will boost me at the end, and I'm gonna put on some loud as fuck music on the way back.
There will be no vlogging on the way back. Mostly because you wouldn't be able to hear us, and it's all copyrighted music.
Come on.
Which is fine.
Come on.
Probably won't have too much to say.
Come on.
If we do, we can turn down the music for a second and do it. All right, I'll see you in a bit. So, we just ended up at a place that by the way, Taylor, we're stopping by there. Next time we do something like this where we have money, we're stopping by there as one of the first stops.
That's fair. That's fair. Listen, I don't always think.
Because that's 100% a fucking place that I could lose a lot of money to.
Yep.
I was really thinking they had a fucking plush Typhlosion, the you know the little Cyndaquil I showed you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's his final evolution. It was plush and it looked soft, and I was like, I want to get it, but it's probably expensive. So.
That's fair.
So instead, I got a box set of one of my favorite animes, which is surprising to see it in the wild.
Yeah.
And got Young Frankenstein because I'm confused by the case.
It might be in color.
It might be in color, which I don't know if that, like, for sure.
If there was some release that where they colored
maybe
it.
there was or something. But one way or another, at the end of the day, I'd still have Young Frankenstein, which I don't think I own. So if I do, oh well, I have an extra one. I'll give Jordan the other one.
Saskatchewan.
Hockey one.
Hockey one. All right.
But yeah, and then what the hell else did I get?
Dice.
Dice. Yes, I got myself.
Because of course.
Because of course, I didn't get them at the Strange Ideas because they didn't actually have really any that I was looking for. Any that really caught my attention.
I thought that you did, but there we go.
No, I was thinking on it. I said, oh, I'm gonna have a look at the dice while you bought your thing. So.
Well, there we go.
Here I am sitting with my eyes squinting again. It's gonna take a while to get used to wearing shades again.
You forgot about the concept of sunglasses.
Yes. Dude, I've been without sunglasses for like 2 years. And just squinting through all life.
What a terrible way to live.
Wow, they're in like perfect unison on those swings.
A little creepy.
Come play with. Okay.
So now we're going to get gas. That's our second to last thing.
We're gonna get the car gas and then we're gonna get ourselves gas.
Yep. On the way, it's 4:30 here, so it'll be prime food time.
Hey.
And we'll be fucking after that. It'll probably be time to head home. I think we've basically done everything. The only thing we didn't do compared
done everything and wasted all our money.
Yeah. I've spent $600 about, maybe a little bit more.
I'm probably close to that.
I'm gonna have to, when I get home, I'm gonna have to do all my my transferring to my MasterCard.
Yeah, you gotta pay your fucking MasterCard off.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
I believe we had the same slight tingling pang of regret afterwards too.
Oh God, no.
Last time.
Nah.
Not really regret, but just the emptiness of an empty wallet.
Yeah, I mean, God, I still have a shit ton of money. Just
you do, yes, but technically you're not supposed to use it.
No,
either.
not dispensable, not expendable money. I still have like $300 for the next 2 weeks for money and gas, food and gas, and God, gas is fucking expensive, so you kind of need to.
Thankfully, my truck can last until the next paycheck if I fill it up quite easily. So I'm gonna get gas tomorrow before I go to my parents. So.
Yeah, I'm filling her up here, and then I should be good. I'll probably do.
And this is random stuff you don't need to know about, so we'll talk to you later. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Taylor's got hot takes on McDonald's.
This is a YouTube video I watched a long ass time ago. Basically, the idea is that apparently the ice cream machine broke. It's not actually broke. The idea is, I think it's almost time. No, okay.
Jesus Christ.
I think it's rid of this anyway, so I'm going. We're good. No, the idea is that it's not broken. It's that there's like an overnight sort of automatic cycle it's got to do to clean and to heat up and basically to do its whole thing, and it's supposed to do that overnight. But if you try and, I think it's if you push the thing too hard or if you don't let it do its automatic cycle, then it just breaks down. It takes even longer. And apparently that's part of the profit that's extracted by like ice cream, the companies that rent out these ice cream machines.
Oh yeah.
And it's basically it's a big vast conspiracy about ice cream machines. That's apparently the idea. Clayton thought this was worth talking about on camera.
Oh wait, content, Taylor, content.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I suggested random jibber jabber, and you said that's no.
And then you're just like yes, and then I'm like okay, fine, jibber jabber.
Yeah, I mean.
So here's some jibber jabber.
Show off some of the scenery.
Show off scenery.
Yeah.
Vehicles driving by.
Yes.
Us almost running into this one ahead of us.
That's fine. Just slowing down. It's fine.
I feel except for the boop. Almost running into the vehicle in front of us.
Yes. For fuck's sake, man! Why are you signaling right?
Let's just keep this ahead so we have like video evidence.
Maybe not show their license plate.
Did already. We're gonna dox these people or what?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh.
That is good.
That is good, yeah.
We just got our 5 guys, and we also just finished eating.
My hole hurts.
No, we just got out of Five Guys. Your dick should hurt. Because you've been using it a lot. You got out
Oh,
of...
I was doing it wrong then.
Clayton doesn't understand the difference between top and bottom. So,
I'm so full.
yeah. No, I'm...
And I still... This still has tons of fries and another burger in it.
Yeah, he bought 2 burgers.
I make bad decisions.
I know.
As proven by this entire trip.
So, yeah.
I will mention that I am not completely irredeemable. I'm being careful enough to make sure I have money for gas and my groceries. I'm not. Everything else is paid for. I didn't do this so frivolously as to be an idiot.
He's not a wastrel.
Oh, I always thought it was wastrel.
I think it's wastrel.
Yeah, well, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, we got that. Food's done. My retail therapy is done. Next thing, we're gonna go home, listen to loud music, and you'll see us next time after we've gotten home, and we'll do the final haul.
His home. I don't live with him.
You're gonna be there for the video, Taylor.
I know, but living with a man? That's just gay, bro.
No, you see, Jordan lives with me, so that's gay on his side.
Okay, that's fair, because it's only gay if you're on the bottom. It's all about the power dynamics.
We'll see you when these get there. All right, so we are back home now after some driving. We're both very tired.
Yeah.
And so here's time to show the entire haul of what we got. This is a combination of both his and my stuff.
There's a lot of it.
There is. So I'll switch around here. And we'll start at the bottom.
Took up Clayton's whole ass bed.
Yes, I'll do a full on here. Like, this is like huge. I should mention this is a queen size bed, so there should be lots of room. So we'll start off here. We got
that's mine. We got some 3 volumes.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Very excellent stuff. We got some C.S. Lewis. We got some Ezra Pound. Very full.
Spy Family.
Spy Family. Fucking 10 out of 10 Kino. We got 4 volumes of Demon Slayer.
There is a theme amongst a lot of his purchases.
Yeah.
I would slide over here for Berserk as well.
Berserk.
You thought for a moment on that one. For sure.
I did, and I was like, no, fuck it. I don't care. Fuck it.
Some smart purchases: shoes and a shirt.
And 2 shirts.
Oh, 2 shirts.
2 shirts.
So sorry.
And you got Tchaikovsky's Romeo and Juliet. Very, very, very fancy.
How much did you get that for?
$2.
$2. That's pretty good. Goodwill, man.
And Demon Slayer PS4, the Hinokami Chronicles.
And
Pink Floyd's The Wall, excellent classic album. And I'm still the last couple things on my side.
I'm going up.
Oh, we're doing everything.
I'm going up. We're doing this properly.
Well, I kind of have it's like territory movements.
Okay,
It's like I have
fine.
I have like
we'll
a
go
little
your
peninsula.
territory.
Yeah.
This is Junji Ito, right?
That's his latest manga, Deserter, not Berserk.
As I messed up on too. And then of course Taylor you really hemmed and hawed on this one.
Oh, I did.
Please tell us.
So $50 for my favorite Tolkien illustrator.
What's his name? Ted Naismith.
Ted Naismith.
Yeah.
It's my absolute favorite. And I had to get it. I've
Fair
been
enough.
eyeing it up for years. Literally years.
Alrighty, so if you want to take over for my territory, I guess.
One last thing. Hold on.
No, I'm ignoring that. Go in there. Go ahead.
My crowning purchase is this fantastic figure of Tanjiro doing the Hinokami Kagura. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. $115 with tax.
We actually went back to get that.
Well,
no, actually, I don't even need to say that because it's in the video. Like,
yeah. We went back. We doubled around.
Yes.
Now we come to Clayton's here.
Start over here.
Yeah, we've got some
we got
sorted comics.
Man and Superman. We've got Spider-Man. Here, a couple of these ones. We got Justice League Infinite. Star Wars Omnibus, which is droids, the adventures before the original series. I picked up because I'm a bit of a magic nerd. I kind of like the looks of these cards. So, Sasuke Living Lore, Kami War, and Treasure Vault.
Very cool, very cool.
And over here we'll see just the best model I could have ever bought, which was Soundwave.
Such a random choice, but I pointed it out and he agreed to buy it.
Yes. Cutters just needed for doing model work. As we move into the models.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
So we got Water Elemental, Alban Deathlock, Aboleth, Air Elemental, Nightmare, Black Pudding, a Cosmos Serpent, whatever that is, Medium Water Elemental, Cannon, Earth Elemental Lord, as you can tell is quite big, as well as the huge Air Elemental Lord.
If you can say your words
I
correctly.
cannot. I'm tired.
Last one there.
And a Brass Dragon, young Brass Dragon. Some dice, some click-clacks for the Goblin Brain. Got a couple of CDs, one of which may not even work, but
Yeah, you never know.
I get CDs for the truck, because I got it. Also, CDs nuts. Got him. Ha! Young Frankenstein. Best anime of all time. So move on to Mob Psycho 100 and 1 and 2 for that.
Sort of an impromptu purchase on his part, but
Yeah, it was well, not really, because I got it with this, which is Crisis on Infinite Earths, the deluxe edition. Hardcover, too. A ATST, because I was there, I saw Lego, and I was like, fuck it, why not? You do not have to zoom on me, Taylor.
I'm gonna zoom on you.
Fuck off. Something here, because I love both Warhammer and Necrons. And an airship.
The piece de resistance.
Yes. The Piece of Resistance.
Great movie.
All in all, between the two of us, how much did we spend, Taylor?
Well, let's see.
Roughly.
Mine's close to 700, and yours about 600. So I'd say about 1,300 in total,
Roughly.
give or take. Yeah, about $1,300, all told in here, with food and gas too. So
You can honestly say we spent a good amount of money and it was totally worth it. See y'all later.
I don't have anything else to say.